Hello, everyone. So today I have the pleasure of me with having Dr. Manisha. Dr. Manisha recently scored and cracked the FMG screening test with a score of 225. She did her MBBS from Tajikistan, and today I have her with me sharing her journey, what resources she used, how she prepared for this exam to get this stupendous score of 225. Hi, Manisha. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And I'm very excited for this interview with you.
All right. So thank you, thanks a lot. So Manisha, before just starting this interview, I actually asked you one thing that what is that one thing that you want to tell each and every single one of your FMG colleagues who might have cracked the exam, not cracked the exam, or going to give the next exam. So what is that one single thing you want to tell each and every one single one of your FMG colleagues? Yeah.
That one single thing would be that believe in yourself. You can do it if you believe in yourself, because the only problem with the FMG students is that they are very underconfident. I was also very underconfident. I was never that confident. So I would say that believe in yourself. You can do it. Nothing is impossible. You can definitely do it. And if your score was between 130 to 150, then don't be disheartened. It is just hard luck. Do more hard work and you will definitely succeed.
Definitely. I think a lot of the FMGs do suffer, not suffer, but do feel underconfident at least at some stage in their preparation. And I would
Yeah.
echo the same message you have given, Dr. Manisha has given that don't be underconfident.
Yeah.
You guys are doctors. You guys are have done your completed your MBBS, and it's just a test. This test does not. It's just a screening test. Let's put it that way. And
Yeah.
if not today, maybe 6 months down the line, you will definitely clear it and be confident of your preparation that confidence will sail you through, just like Dr. Manisha said. All right, Manisha, so you got a really good score. So when did you when did you start your preparation, and what is your advice to other people who might be right now in their second year, third year, fourth year, how to start their preparation, and what platform did you use as far as your preparation was concerned, and how to go about it in general. Can you give us a bit about the insights about that?
I would say start early, because that will enhance your confidence when you move forward in your journey. Because that is a very big confidence booster. So starting early is very important. And I started my preparation in third year of my MBBS, and I took prep ladder
Mm.
for that. And I would say that first go with the main videos, so that it would so that you can have a strong foundation, because having a strong foundation is very, very important. And then you should go rapidly reading with the notes. It should not be like you are very passively reading and reading very slowly. Don't get stuck at a single point. And rapidly reading is very easy after you have gone through the videos. And then I would say go with the Q bank, and after completing the whole subject, go with the PYQs.
Right.
For PYQs, I have used FMG solutions by Marva sir, and after doing that, I would say go with the RR. And because you have done the PYQs, so you already know that what are the important topics for your exam. The questions might not be repeated, and definitely they are not going to be repeated most of the times. But the topics are definitely going to be repeated, and filter according to those PYTs your RR as well.
all,
Because the whole concept, as you said, it is the last 10-day revision. That is very important.
all right, so I think she has given you a really good broad blueprint as far as Manisha is concerned, that start early, start in third year. Initially watch, and since you are starting early, you will have a plenty of time also. Watch the main videos, get your foundation strong, and then
Yeah.
towards the end, like she said, move towards rapid revision, move towards rapid revision, move towards some concise material. And even in the rapid revision, concise it and streamline it using the previous year topics, which
Yeah.
solved with the help of the FMG solutions book, again by Dr. Mawa. Since we are on the topic of Dr. Mawa, who was your favorite teacher in prep ladder? I would say
I
Mawa.
think by now everyone knows it. It's Marva sir and Preeti ma'am.
All right. All right. So yeah, I guess everyone does love Mava, sir, especially for medicine. I think everyone will say that definitely, both from I think NEET PG or even from FMG point, both from the NEET PG and FMG point of view, everyone does love Mava, so there is no doubt about that. So
Yeah.
definitely Dr. Preeti, even I definitely like Dr. Preeti's videos a lot, maybe even more than Mava sir actually. And so that's about your favorite teachers. So another question that I'm going to come to is something unique, something which I have also promoted a lot in my videos. How did you use first aid, and how did how did you use first aid for? A lot of people tend to think that first aid is for USMLE, but I personally believe that first aid is a really good book both for the FMG and NEET PG examination. So, did you use first aid, and how did you use first aid, and can you just elaborate on that?
First aid is like everything in a concise way at one place,
Uh,
and it is not just good for FMG or NEET. It is good for all the medicals should go for it.
mhm.
But I have only read the first part of first aid, not the second part, and that through bits and pieces. All the tables have done very nicely. I have gone through them very thoroughly, because I remember there was there's something which I always forgot: the phases of drugs which it has to pass, drug trial phases.
Trial
I
phases.
always used to forget that, and it had a simple mnemonic swim, and it just all got solved after that. So that is a must go to.
Definitely. So she's absolutely right. As I've said in my previous videos as well, that first aid is a really good resource for concising your material. And
Yeah,
especially even if you don't have time for the entire first aid, definitely like she did, definitely go through the first section, the basic sciences section of first aid, the biochem,
yeah,
pharma, the microbiology section of first aid, even if you are not able to go through the systemic part of first aid.
yeah. And they have also given in the last 30 pages. They have also given the summary
Hmm,
of every page. You can go through that summary also once. After you go through that summary, you will eventually realize that's an amazing book.
I agree.
And you will be in love with that book because such big topics, they have literally concised into one single page.
I agree. I totally agree. I That is the reason I also fell in love with that book. That is the reason for the I also got really good ranks during my entrance examination. First is definitely is a good book, irrespective of the exam which you're preparing, be it USMLE, be it NEET, PG, be it or be it FMG. If you incorporate first aid into your preparation, you will definitely benefit from it. Right. So
Yeah.
since we're on the topic of first aid, we have already discussed about that you should do main videos starting early and building your foundation towards the end, last 3 months or last 2 months, and you are preparing for that last 10-day revision so that you are able to, do well in the exam. Towards that last 3 months or 4 months, how did you concise your material? How did you revise, Manisha? If you can give us an insight into that.
That was the most difficult part, to concise the notes. It was genuinely very difficult, and to that phase I also got very depressed because that was like very difficult for me to concise. I wanted to concise, but it was taking a lot of time for me. So I thought, will it be beneficial for me? But in the later run, it was very very helpful for me. And in the last 10 days also, I only revised my concise notes, the filtered notes. And because I have completed all the 19 subjects before coming to India, so after coming, I was only thinking about like how to concise them so that I can revise them in the last 10 days, and I can have like three revisions in the last 1 month. I just wanted to do that. So I started filtering everything through PYQs, whatever I felt like, oh, this is something important which has been given in FMG solutions or in the Q bank or in the notes. I took a screenshot of it and then made my notes according to that.
All right. So basically, in the last 3 4 months, it was a tough task, but obviously it proved fruitful because you were able to revise. So you used
Yeah.
previous year topics and questions, especially from the Dr. Marvel's book, that is FMG Solutions, to
FMG solutions and also the topics in the last 2 years NEET PG.
NEET PG. All right. Again, I think
Yeah.
this is a very important point that you raised, that since now FMG the level is slightly raised, people should practice a bit NEET PG questions also. They should not just restrict them to FMG questions. All right. So great. So I think a lot of individuals have got an idea on how to go about it. Use main videos of any online platform. You use PrepLadder. You love Mava sir and Preeti ma'am. And towards the end, concise your notes using first aid and rapid revision like you used. You talked about how you used to, how you used to keep a screenshot of and everything and everything. Can you talk a bit about that part? How did you use those screenshots in order to concise your notes?
This is something like I took every screenshot, like from first aid, from the LRR which happened,
Hmm,
and from the PYQs, everything screenshot, and then I put it into one page. That
hmm,
all the screenshots in one single page, and that's why my notes were very short. I had only like 400 to 600 pages of notes, which I had to revise in the last 10 days, but one page literally had 10 to 12 pages in it. So,
basically you had concised everything into one single stop solution. Actually, I will show you had shared that with me prior. I will show this right now, like how she had actually, from the last minute ILRs, from her rapid revision for first aid, she had put everything into that one screenshot. So that single screenshot was worth 10 pages, and that's why
yeah,
notes were so concise at 400 pages for the last 10 days. But those were not 400 pages. You had contained 4,000 or 5,000 pages worth of information in those 400 pages, but you could revise those 400
yeah.
pages.
Obviously, because I never had like very big targets for me. I always decided I'll try to do 50 to 100 pages in a day. That was my target for the last 10 days.
For the last 10 days. So again, grateful to you and thankful for you for the strategy that you have shared. So I think summarizing the interview and summarizing the things that you have shared with me. For any FMG who's watching this, watching this interview, I think I would not. If I'm wrong anywhere, do a Manisha, do let me know. Start early. Start in the third or the fourth year itself. Don't wait for
Yeah,
your MBBS to get over. In the initial phases, since you will be starting early, you'll have a decent amount of time. Use main videos that will give you a good foundation.
yeah,
You can use an online or offline platform. That's up to you. She used PrepLadder. Towards the end, concise, but after doing them, ensure that you concise your material because you need to do the last 10-day revision. And concising your material will require a concise resource like ILRA, rapid revision, or first aid. And along with that, along with that concise material, keep on solving the previous year questions simultaneously from FMG solutions so that you have a knack of the previous year topics which keep on getting repeated again and again.
yeah,
And then do the last 10-day revision, and then nothing can stop you from cracking this exam, right? Is there anything you
yeah.
want to add, Manisha, in this?
I would also want to add that at least do one INICET paper as well. Because I remember one question, because I did bits and pieces of questions for in INICET as well. There was one question on hysteresis. There was an image given for hysteresis, and it has never been asked in FMG, but it was asked in one INICET exam. I remember that very clearly, and it just struck, and it was in your exam. So I would say do at least one INICET exam as well.
I would broadly say this that apart from the FMG previous year questions, since the level of
Yeah,
FMG in the past 2 3 exam has upped itself a bit, it won't harm you
yeah,
if you practice 2 3 year NEET PG papers like you said, and one or two
yeah,
CT papers as well, because that will give you
yeah,
the extra added advantage and boost that you require for your preparation, right?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot, Manisha. Thanks a lot for this wonderful, lovely interview. Hopefully, people gain the insights from it. Once again, I'll again emphasize the way things that I keep on saying again. The last 10-day revision is the one that's going to get you through. Use first
Obviously.
aid to concise your notes and have a strong foundation. Start early, and nothing can stop you from achieving your goals. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Manisha. Hopefully the
Thank you, sir.
hopefully the people who watch this video gain a lot of insights from this. And that's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot. All right.